Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Couch Cat Podcast. I'm your host Ryan, and I'm joined today by fellow Couch Cat writer Alan. What's up, Alan?
Hello.
And today we're bringing you a Duo Edition episode, and we're talking about the latest Simple MMO Halloween event, updates to our Discord server, and I have a bonus story for you. So make sure you stick around to the very end to hear all about it. But
Oh,
right now,
boy.
let's just get into it. Yeah, oh boy is right. So first things first, SimpleMMO, the lightweight, text-based, massive multiplayer online role-playing game we've all been playing. If you've been listening to the podcast, if you come and visited the website or the YouTube channel, you know. They just released a Halloween event, and I know Alan and I missed the first one, and it had something to do with crabs.
Yeah, the crab event.
Not the bad type, but crabs in general. So that's a shame, but this event is pretty cool. I dig it. Alan, do you dig it?
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
it does make me step, and
Yeah.
I don't step ever. But
I've been waiting for it. I was excited that it's finally here.
yeah, I mean anything Halloween, right? Like we're
Yep.
suckers for it. I mean, who isn't? But yeah, man, you want to kick it off and talk about this event?
Yeah. So the Halloween event started October 23rd and it runs all the way through 9 November. So it goes a little bit past Halloween, which is pretty nice. It gives us a new location to step in called the Spooky Graveyard. It's got a nice background, pretty spooky if I say so myself. It includes 16 enemies, 15 of which are new, which is pretty cool. And there's a lot of them, like the Plague Doctor, the Pump Kitten, and then the Spooper, which I think is a funny name.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all like whoever did the art for this one did a good job. I really enjoyed them. And then so the whole point of it is you step and it brings the new concept of the crafting or the skills that we have in the other update.
Right, dropping
And
7.
yeah, 7.0. And what you basically do is you step until you find a rotten pumpkin patch. You harvest the rotten pumpkins, and then there's also ghastly stones that you have to harvest. Rotten pumpkins, super easy to find. I think I have over 340 plus rotten pumpkins at this point. Flipping ghastly stones, I have yet to find a single one. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
Yeah, I have 5, I think, and one was from a giveaway that in our Discord within our guild. One of our guildies was either crazy enough or kind enough to give them out. So shout out to Orange Man.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, Orange Man.
But I'm super jealous of my fiance, newly deemed fiance, that she has over 18. So if she wanted to sell them, I know the market price has dropped, but she could roll in it. She could roll in some money.
Dude, yeah, she is incredibly lucky. I don't know how she's able to get that many. I've been stepping for so long.
But she's dedicated, and she wants that pumpkin pet.
Yeah. So the whole point of collecting these rotten pumpkins and the ghastly stones is to redeem them for weapons or like other gear or sprites.
Right, and I have that all ready for us. And before we get into the redeemable like items, it is worthy to note. So the in-game purchasing is spending money to obtain diamonds. But with this event, you can use these attainable event drops like the rotten pumpkin, the ghastly stones to increase energy points, quest points, etc. So it is a good way to actually expand where you would normally have to spend money to do so. So that's cool. That gets more involvement in the event itself. But besides that cool stuff, like what Alan was touching on, there are redeemable purchases, and there's 2 celestial cloaks, and they take the special slot, and I've like never seen that on anyone.
Yeah, it's only for event items.
Right. Yeah. So that's cool, and like I said earlier, we missed the crab event. Not that I've ever missed having crabs, but
Heyo.
whatever, dude. But anyway, so 2 celestial cloaks. One requires just 1,000 rotten pumpkins, and the other requires like a mix of rotten pumpkins and ghastly stones. So my heart aches for Alan because he probably
Yes.
won't get it.
No.
And there's 2 pets. One I mentioned earlier that my fiance is craving for. It's the pumpkin. It's really cute. I want it too.
Dude, I
I
want
definitely want it
the
too.
Halloweener or whatever. I think it's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, that's hilarious. Like who picked that?
Yeah,
Like
that's
who thinks
such
of a hot dog when you're trick or treating? You
yeah.
know,
Hot dog being stabbed by a fork. It's perfect. Like
it's gory, dude.
yeah.
There's 3 avatars, and they're based off the new 3 of the new enemies that Alan mentioned
Right.
in the new location, the spooky graveyard. So there's 3 new avatars, and there's 1 event sprite, all celestial, all very cool. Um, it's got people like me who don't step ever. Like I just lived a PK or player kill, and now I'm like, now I'm sad because I'm coming across like all the crafting stuff
Mhm.
and like mining, fishing, etc., chopping wood, and I'm like level 4 and everything, and you'll see like some crazy drops like level 20 or
I got a
our
little
guildmate.
100.
Yeah, like Nacho was posting pictures of like level 100 stuff. I'm like, what the heck
Yeah.
is that? um, but yeah, did treasure hunting, was that the new thing with this update?
That was
You know
7.0.
that was 7.0. Okay.
Yeah, that's also 7.0.
All right, never mind then, because that's just me not stepping and not knowing. But yeah. So if you missed the last event, or maybe you grew tired of SimpleMMO and you took a break, or even if you're just a new player, come on in and give this event a shot. The items are super attainable. Like Alan said, it ends the 9th. That's plenty of time, I think. Hopefully, don't hold me against that because I'll be sad too if I don't get enough ghastly stones and rotten pumpkins. But there should be plenty of time to step it out and collect things. And all you're doing is hitting a button. So hope for the best. Come and check it out. It's a cool event. And another thing I wanted to talk about that they almost snuck in there. Well, I didn't see it, but legacy mode, which is like something you don't normally see unless you're playing like a solo RPG or JRPG.
Or even
Um,
Call of Duty.
yeah, or yeah, even Call of Duty when you reach the end tier, right, and you re-roll, will restart. But
Yeah,
prestige.
Prestige.
But there's a pro and a light legacy mode. And pro is you wipe everything. You're wiping levels, stats, inventory, I believe the bank, and like everything you got.
Yeah,
And then
start from
there's
scratch.
yeah, you might as well make a new character, right? And then there's the light mode, which is just levels and the stats. So you'll keep your equipment and your bank and inventory. Depending how crazy you want to take it, or maybe you've been playing since day one and you're tired of being level 50,000 and PKing level hundreds and getting mean comments on your page, maybe it's a time to prove yourself once again and start from zero. But I personally wouldn't do any of this, but it's a cool option. Like I haven't seen that in a MMORPG.
Yeah, it gives the in-game people some refreshing content where they could just restart and try something new. I've seen a couple like the higher level guys restart completely, so I think it's a cool idea.
They can hide and like fix their reputation from the countless of player killing. The
Yeah.
negative like 3,000.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go in legacy mode and change your name, and no one will know.
Oh yeah, you're just your second chance at life.
Yeah.
Um, but no, it's cool, and maybe they'll expand on it. Maybe like Call of Duty, you prestige, you get like a cool emblem, or like there's fonts in this game. Like normally you have to pay to change the font of your name, but maybe you get something cool like that. If you want to hide and change your name, but at least like have something on your profile that says like you made it to maybe some point of an end tier and you re-rolled for the heck of it. So pretty cool. A lot of options there. But yeah, any last words on the Halloween event, Alan?
No, I'm just excited for it, and I've had a lot of fun, and hopefully, My goal is to get at least one ghastly stone at this point. Like,
Dude, that's
please.
pathetic.
Dude, like, I've been stepping so much and there's nothing. But
Well, good luck to you, Alan.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I want all the stones to myself.
Uh,
So the second portion of this podcast, I mentioned an update to our Discord channel.
mm-hmm.
And we talked about it. I got the idea from a friend of Couch Cat, Ogle. He's played tons of stuff with us, to include Generation Zero, which hopefully will see the light of day. Those are cool gameplays, but we decided to boost the Discord server for better audio quality and videos. You want to talk about that, Alan?
Yeah. We just decided, since we have so much of a community right now, a bigger community, and people keep joining, we might as well boost the server so we could have the extra benefits to it. Mainly the quality and the streaming, like the quality for audio and streaming. That way we could just make it easier or better to stream with these guys or whatnot. Just
Just
to
talk.
overall, yeah, engage more with the community at a higher bit rate.
Yeah, and it's just the first boost, which unlocks 720 streams and whatnot, and the slightly better audio. But as the community expands, we'll obviously scale with the community. But it's cool. It's a cool thing to do. I went ahead and talked it out with Alan and if you join the Discord, if you're in the Discord now, you'll notice some new rooms. Like you'll see admin streaming room to multiple channels, like multiple different games. And that's just where us, the admins, Alan, Brandon, and I, who's Brandon's not here. Hey, Brandon. But we will be streaming games, maybe games that the community has wanted to see played and they don't have it, or games that they play themselves and will eventually play with us. So we've been testing it out. We've been playing Phasmophobia with it.
Such a great game.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's a spooky game. We've had some community members like drop in and watch us, and we actually have a community member already in the Discord who's like over level 100. So shout out to that dude. He's going to play with us. He said so himself. But yeah, we've done Phasmophobia. I've done Warships with our friend Ben, World of Warships. And then last night, actually, we did Due Process, which is a new FPS game that's akin to Rainbow Six Siege, but a little bit more arcadey. But there are heavy tactics. There are planning phases and breaching and all that fun stuff. So that's just an example, of a new game that we're willing to, buy and stream for the community to come and watch while they're doing things. Like I know, once again, like Orange Man and others, they're in uni. That's the way they say it in Australia. He's Australian, but they're doing homework and stuff. And instead of going to YouTube and listening to that chill, video on repeat, the college like study stream, they come over and watch us scream about ghosts and stuff. But yeah, what do you think, Alan? Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's fun, especially when we're playing like Phasmophobia and we have people in this stream watching and commenting with us. It makes it feel like we're all together playing.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I would say for the most part, everyone's respectable too. They're not, they're not yelling while we're playing the game. They're muted.
They're actually adults, mature.
Yeah, and they're engaged. And when we go soft, like when we're like waiting to do another round or something, they'll chime in and talk to us. And it's been cool. I mean, it's not going to be like a Twitch, right? Like we're not trying to get explosive viewers or anything. We're not trying to annoy anyone either. Like, yeah, we'll announce we're going live and stuff, but we're really just letting people know that we're streaming. If you're doing nothing, if you're just chilling, stepping on Simple, join. You don't need voice. Yeah, you don't need voice, or like Alan just said, or game with us, and see what we're playing and talk to the guild leader Alan over here, and talk to other content creators of Couch Cat like myself. We'd love to have you. But
Absolutely.
yeah, and Alan pointed out earlier, our community has expanded. It's cool to see that. I never thought we'd get more than like 4 people,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're having increased people joining and people interested in seeing what we're doing. I like burrito. Shout out to him.
Potato.
He's not even in the Couch Cat Guild.
Dude, it's burnt
Uh,
potato, man. Come on.
oh, I'm
You
so
want to do
sorry,
him
dude.
wrong like that?
I'm so sorry. I just love burritos, dude. I was talking about potato burritos with him the other day. Actually, yeah,
Mm.
last night. But yeah, like he's not even in our guild, but he saw the link and he's been chilling ever since. So, that being said, you don't have to be in the guild to join our Discord. So come on by. Anything you want to say, Alan?
No, that's about it.
Yeah, that was pretty much the the podcast really, the official podcast, the SimpleMMO Halloween event and the update to the Discord server. But I have a bonus story for you, so
Oh boy.
you definitely want to stick around and hear this. It's pretty hilarious. But
I have yet to hear this
um,
one.
like I said, my girlfriend has now been transformed into a fiance. Magic, I know.
Congrats.
Thank you. And that happened today. And I had this plan, this contingency to the plan. And I called Alan and I let people know. And so here in Virginia, there's a place called Occoquan. Alan knows it. We used to go there as a family when he lived in the area, for a really good seafood restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've taken my girlfriend there countless times. There's art festivals. It's a artsy fartsy place. Pretty cool for if you're into that kind of thing. My walls are full of art, so I don't need it anymore. So, but anyway, we go there. The first order of business is to lower her guard. Like I dropped this idea months ago, so it wouldn't seem like, hey, you want to go to this one place we really like?
Yeah.
I'm not going to propose to you.
Not being suspicious at all.
Yeah, I'm like sweating profusely. Like
handshaking.
I'm changing shirts before we leave like 3 times.
Yeah.
But oh man, is it really hot here?
Yeah.
But so we go to this crepe shop, and dude, it is like the most like hippie place. Like everyone like because of my trained nose, like I'm smelling pot everywhere. And I'm like, what the I'm like, someone better not mess up my crepe, okay? Like do my girlfriend now fiance dirty, but don't mess mine up, all right? That's what love is. And they turned out perfect. They were very like the people in the back were very like giddy and giggly and like, oh, I love your tattoos, like like saying some weird shit, man. And I was like, just give me my crepe so I can leave, and thank you for your service. But so that goes off without a hitch. She's all sugar high. She's like, this is beautiful. She got Nutella and strawberries, and I got white chocolate and Oreo, dude. It was pretty good.
God. Sugar
Dude,
City.
that's like the most sugar I've had in a day in a long time. So we got that, and then we started from. I say there's like 2 ends to Occoquan, and there's one that's like the new park they built, with like the dam, so the government building that's like guarded because the water runoff, and then leading to the exit, like walking towards the bridge that connects. That's like a ramp into Occoquan. So we start from the far left, and we're at the park, and I'm trying to spot fish, and I'm just trying to like act a fool and go to the bridge because there's a really beautiful like miniature waterfall there, and just look at the waterfall and hang out. And then we start walking back, and we're going through. It's there's like knickknack stores and like homemade gift stores that most of the stuff is probably from China. Not knocking you for it, but that's what that's just like the vibe, right? You're like, I don't know if this is handmade, but so we're going through stores. We actually picked up a really cool like it's that I don't know if you remember this, but it's a house that they do like seasonal decorations and they do like actual handmade stuff.
Okay.
And they're always selling like seasonal. So we were able to get something that was like 50% off, and it's like this pumpkin scarecrow dude.
Oh,
it's
nice.
really cool. Yeah, so we got him, and we've gotten stuff from there in the past, like our little light up tree. But anyway, I digress. We go there. Her guard is now completely down. She thinks we're just freaking shopping and shooting the shit. So
living the good life.
yeah, living the good life. It's a nice Wednesday. I'm a shift worker. I'm off. She works. It's flexible because she's occupational therapy. So we're chilling. There's a shit ton of cars, dude. Like so many cars parked, but like no one on the road. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Just hiding in the
So it's like
buildings.
perfect environment, dude. We hit a couple more stores and we're finally getting close to the waterfront where the dock is. And we pass it because I'm like, I see this woman. She's on her phone. She goes into, there's a miniature park between the road and then the docks. And the docks, there's multiple docks linked from the back of restaurants. There's condos there or like townhouses there. And then there's just a dock that's not private where you can, hook up your boat, etc. If you're not even going to any of those places. You can't fish off them though, which is like why. But anyway, so I'm like, oh, I see this chick or this woman, and she's sitting in the pagoda right in the middle. I'm like, fuck, like that was my
The
main
perfect
plan.
place.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, let's go all the way to the end and come back, and hoping she's gone. No, she's still there, and she's doing her thing on her phone. And I was like, no. So I was like, hey, let's go to the end of the dock.
You should just
And
ran up to
people,
her and said, "Excuse me, I need this,"
and like
throw her off.
yeah,
Or
like
just
just drag her out, like sit here for a second, don't move.
yeah, or just
and then
like
drag her back.
talk about really uncomfortable things with your fiance right in front of her till she leaves.
Do you remember that time I licked your? Anyway, so we go out to the dock and there's a family with like Slurpees, dude. Not even kidding. There's not even a 7-Eleven in Occoquan. And I'm like, where the heck did these people come from? And eventually, I'm killing time at the dock. Like there's a rail and we're leaning on it and there's an overpass and it's a beautiful like spot to look at the water and there's like ducks and fish. There's like chopped up or broken up like stone in the water. So it's kind of like not like a reef, but it's a place where fish like to be. So we're looking at that. I keep looking behind me over my shoulder, and I'm like, she's still at the pagoda. And then that family is still at the picnic table. Because I was very conscious of who was around. I'm always am, but like in that moment, I was like, I don't want anyone to clap for me. I don't want anyone to look.
Yeah, you become very hyper aware of everything.
Yeah, I'm like always like that, but that moment was like level red. I was like, everyone just get away from me. There's people like on the back of the restaurant staring, and I'm like, they don't notice me. I'm just some dude out here with a beautiful woman. They don't notice me. So eventually everyone clears out, but the pagoda mistress. That's what I'll call her. So she won. She won that day. She'll never know what she caused me to do, but
she ruined it all.
Yeah, I almost tossed the ring in the water and been like, forget it. But so we're at the dock. We're out there for 10 minutes, just like really chill, hanging out. Then I was like, all right, you ready to go? And she's like, yeah, I'm ready. And let's go order pizza because we got really delicious pizza. And I'll talk about that after. But I had the bag with the freaking scarecrow on the ground. And I went, I bent down to pick it up. And while we were talking on the rail, I had snuck the ring in my hand. And she, it was right in front of her, dude. Yeah, and she didn't even see it. Right in freaking front of her. And so I bent down to pick up the bag. And I just dropped right there. And she was like, are you kidding me? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And
surprise.
I got her. Yeah, I got her right there.
Nice.
And remember we talked about this? They're women are keen to find they pick up on it, but if you don't know the plan, they don't know
it. Yep.
Yeah, so I call it going dark ops, man. You just I don't know it, you won't know it.
Yeah.
So this is what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen? Who knows? But we'll get the end result at some point.
Yeah, I got her so good, and I was like, you do not know how much I did not know until now. But yeah, she said yes, and I mean, it was cool. I've never done that in my life. So I was like, whoa, that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
And then we went and got pizza. It's super good. There's a pizza place on Occoquan, and I got the morning after pizza, and I was just telling Alan, it's got scrambled eggs, spinach, bacon, and cheddar with also sausage gravy on it. It's so good.
That sounds really good.
So we got that. We went to a pie place. It's called Mom's Pie and Mom's Pie Shop, and we got like pumpkin pie slices and stuff for her family, and sugar cookies are delicious. We always get them while we're there. So it was a cool day. Like, I might still suck at games like League of Legends, but at least this is going for me.
Yeah, and then you came home, and to celebrate your engagement, you did this podcast.
Yeah, the same day. So it's like forever immortalized, right? So hopefully nothing goes bad. delete this episode. I can't handle it. But yeah, and then tonight, if everyone's available, we'll probably play some Phasmophobia and
be scared.
Cry. Yeah, because we played that last night, and like I've heard Alan scream before, and that like last night topped it.
I died so many times. I
was just like, it's behind me, the bathroom.
Dude, the last time when I escaped and then the door wouldn't open, so I got stuck in the freaking...
Oh, your body? Dude, I have screenshots. Gotta post that. Yeah, so keep your eye out for our Twitter, because I'm posting those. It's hilarious. The game it's a work in progress, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's gonna be our next group podcast. So keep your eye out for that. We're going to do one on Phasmophobia with everyone, Brandon and Ben included. So yeah, I mean, that's my engagement story. I meant to say this because I talked about Alan with Alan earlier. Like, every street, dude, every store I got out of, I was like, it was like dun dun dun, like getting closer to the objective, Yep. And I was like, just one more stop sign. And my life is going to change.
Yep.
I'm like,
yep.
I was like playing it in my head like a monologue, like as one step went in front of the other. But and she was just oblivious. She was just like, oh my god, what a cool day. And I was like, don't you know it? Yeah, all's well that ends well. And yeah, that's it. I mean, any parting words, Alan?
No, just congrats again. It's awesome, man.
Thanks. It's good. It's good to win at something, because I'm not going to win at Ghastly Stone Collection. That's for sure.
No.
Yeah. No. I don't think anyone is, but my fiance, she's a beast. But yeah. So like always, thank you for listening. If you haven't, please check out our website, www.couchcatgaming.com.
Oh, you got it right this time.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I broke the spell, everyone. We're not couchpotato.com, but anyway, check us out there. Check us out anywhere you listen to podcasts. We should be there. We've just been added to a couple, such as Stitcher and one or two more. And if you've noticed, I've updated the episode descriptors to include all of our social links. So if you miss something I've said or I forget to say it, it's there for you for ease of use, including our Discord server.
Yep.
So yeah, be sure to check out our website, listen to our podcast. Definitely check out our YouTube channel. Alan's been posting some sweet SimpleMMO guides. He doesn't advertise them enough. They're good. And he's getting good feedback too. So check him out. There are other YouTube content creators out there for SimpleMMO, but Alan's keeping it short, sweet, and fun to watch. So check that out. Keep your eye out for a Phasmophobia gameplay video as well. And then also be sure to come to the Discord server and check out our admin only streams. They're for you from us. But yeah, that's it. Peace out, everyone.
Bye-bye.